Just in case anyone gets lost or injured on our Irish hills, the Mountaineering Club have frequent mountain rescue practices. Here you see Sean King, our dummy casualty, strapped to a stretcher, while Frank Winder and Charlie McCormick carry the front end, and Peter Kenny and Kieran McAnally bring up the rear. It isn't too difficult to carry him over rough mountain tracks, but sometimes it may be necessary to lower the victim down a cliff face. And that, of course, is a very much more difficult proceeding. Here is our medical representative, Dr. Maura Larissey, discussing the case with Charlie and Frank, while Richie Coleman and Kathleen Price wonder how long the poor fellow is going to survive. Sean Rotheray and Alec Crichton also give advice. Well, the next problem is to lower the stretcher down a steep cliff face. Noel Masterson tries to tie a loop for his waist, but he rather misjudges it, doesn't he? That looks a bit better, doesn't it? Alec Crichton ties another rope onto Noel's waist so as to hold him from above. If Noel should slip, we don't want to have another accident, because we've only got the one stretcher. Well, next they get ready to lower the stretcher down the cliff. Noel, holding the end of the stretcher, walks slowly backwards. And here you see him standing on the very edge of the cliff, just beginning to walk down. You see how he is also supported by the rope around his waist, held from above. But even so, it's a tremendous strain on his wrists and arms. The climbers up above try to lower the stretcher very, very gently, doing their best not to bump poor Sean King more than necessary. Noel has now reached an intermediate ledge where he gets a chance of a well-earned rest. But now he starts the second stage of the descent, while Sean and Charlie and the others do their best to ease the top of the stretcher over the bumps. Noel has now reached the last slope just before the ground, and as you see, this picture was taken in the rocky valley. I'm afraid some of those bumps wouldn't have done an injured climber very much good. Well, with the last bump, poor Sean reaches the ground, while first aid is administered by Nuala Carey to Sean King, while the other Sean to whom she's engaged isn't looking.